What's up, y'all? Man, this is your boy, Yahuda. We will continue in the great book. Well, this is not really Genesis. This is going to be the book of Jasher. So go on Google. If you don't have the book, go on Google. Go to chapter 3 in the book of Jasher. Head to the 3rd verse. And we're going to read 3rd verse through the through chapter 4 verse 2. Okay, chapter 4 verse 2. Yeah, so Jasher 3 verse 3 through 4 verse 2. Here we go. Follow me, man. Get on it, man. Get on it. And it was at the expiration of many years, while he was serving Yah and praying before him in the house, that and Malach of Yah called to him from heaven. He said, "Here am I." Remember, they are the Malachim. They were with Yah when they was creating. That's why when he said, "Let us make them in our image," that's what they're referring to. There's the Malachim. And he said, "Rise, go forth from thy house and from the place where thou doest hide thyself, and appear to the sons of men." Remember, Enoch was secretly wrapping himself in the instruction of Yah, with understanding of Yah. Because remember, all men wanted to do was corrupt themselves with these fallen ones. And Enoch was the only one smart enough not to corrupt himself with these fallen gods. Okay? And he said, "Rise, go forth from thy house and from the place where thou dost hide thyself, and appear to the sons of men, in order that thou mayest teach them the way in which they should go, and the work which they must accomplish to enter into the ways of the Most High." Enoch was the only one that was doing righteously. And Enoch rose up according to the word of Yah, and went forth from his house, from his place, and from the chamber in which he was concealed. And he went to the sons of men and taught them the ways of Yah. And at that time assembled the sons of men and acquainted them with the instruction of Yah. And he ordered it to be proclaimed in all the places where the sons of men dwelt, saying, "Where is the man who wishes to know the ways of Yah and good works? Let him come to Enoch. Let him come to me." I've been wrapping myself in this knowledge with Yah for a long time. You want to continue to do these things with these evil, wicked angels, or you want to know what the Creator intended for you to do? And all the sons of men then assembled to him, for all who desired this thing went to Enoch, and Enoch reigned over the sons of men according to the word of Yah. And they came and bowed to him, and they heard his word. And the Spirit of the Almighty was upon Enoch, and he taught all his men the wisdom of the Almighty and his ways. And the sons of men served Yah all the days of Enoch, and they came to hear his wisdom. This is good wisdom, not wicked wisdom. All the kings of the sons of men, both first and last, together with their princes and judges, came to Enoch when they heard of his wisdom, and they bowed down to him. And they also required of Enoch to reign over them, to which he consented. Enoch chose to reign over them. So even though the earth was corrupted, these people knew they were doing wrong. That's why they went to Enoch for this wisdom. There were some people in their hearts, they knew they were doing wrong. They wanted to know the good, the wisdom. And they assembled in all 130 kings and princes. And they made Enoch king over them. And they were all under his power and command. And Enoch taught them wisdom, knowledge, and the ways of Yah. And he made peace amongst them. And peace was throughout the earth during the life of Enoch. Enoch brought back peace because there was corruption. Enoch brought it back right. That's why in Enoch, the book of Enoch, these Malachim were afraid of Enoch, because they even tried to make Enoch sign a petition for them to get back into heaven. They was afraid of Enoch. And Enoch reigned over the sons of man 243 years, and he did justice and righteousness with all his people, and he led them in the ways of Yah. And these are the generations of Enoch. Methuselah, who we're going to find out is going to be living for a long time, because Methuselah is going to follow in his ways too. Elisha and Elimelech, 3 sons, and their sisters were Milcah, Naamah, and Methuselah. Milcah and Naamah and Methuselah, were Milcah and Naamah, and Methuselah lived 87 years, and he begat Lamech. And it was in the 56th year of the life of Lamech when Adam died. 930 years old was he at his death, and his 2 sons, with Enoch and Methuselah his son, buried him with great pomp, as at the burial of kings, in the cave which the Almighty had told them. The Almighty told them to bury Adam somewhere. And in that place all the sons of men made a great mourning and weeping on account of Adam. It has therefore become a custom among the sons of men to this day, to weep over a man that dies. And Adam died because he ate of the tree of knowledge. That's why he died. He didn't die of old age. He didn't die of killing himself, or he died because he ate of that doggone knowledge that that should have been forbidden. He and his children after him, as Yah the Almighty has spoken. He died. That's why we die today, man. And it was in the year of Adam's death, which was the 243rd year, the reign of Enoch. In that time Enoch resolved to separate himself from the sons of men, and to secret himself as at first, in order to serve Yah. And Enoch did so, but did not entirely secret himself from them, but kept away from the sons of men 3 days, and then went to them for 1 day. So 3 days you can see me. 3 days I'm going away. 1 day you can see me. 3 days I'll go away. 1 day you can see me. And during the 3 days that he was in his chamber, he prayed to and praised Yah, his Almighty, his power. And the day on which he went and appeared to his subjects, he taught them the ways of Yah, and all they asked him about Yah, he told them. And he did in this manner for many years. And he afterward concealed himself for 6 days, and appeared to his people 1 day in 7. So 6 days. Okay. 6 days he concealed himself, and then on the 7th day he taught them. 6 days he was praying, he was going to Yah, instruction. 7th day he rests, he told the people. That was 7 days. And after that, once in a month. Then it changed to once in a month. 1 time a month you're going to see me. So when I come out, you better get this word. And then once in a year, until all the kings, princes, and sons of men sought for him, and desired again to see the face of Enoch, and to hear his word. But they could not, as all the sons of men were greatly afraid of Enoch, and they feared to approach him on account of the godlike awe that was seated upon his countenance. Therefore no man could look at him, fearing he might be punished and die. The countenance of Enoch. That's why the Malachim feared him, because they knew he had Yah inside of him. They knew he had the instruction. Just like Abraham and Moses. I think it was Moses and Abraham. He had that countenance about himself. Seeing Yah, being with Yah, getting the instruction from Yah, brought about this aura about him. When you watch Dragon Ball Z and something like that, and they get this aura on him, they knew they had that godlike. He had this continence about himself. And all the kings and princes resolved to assemble the sons of men. They came to Enoch, thinking that they might all speak to him at the time when he should come forth amongst them, and they did so. And the day came when Enoch went forth, and they all assembled and came to him. And Enoch spoke to them the words of Yah, and he taught them wisdom and knowledge. And they bowed down before him, and they said, "May the king live! May the king live!" And then sometime after, when the kings and princes and the sons of men were speaking to Enoch, and Enoch was teaching them the ways of the Almighty, behold, Amalek of Yah then called unto Enoch from heaven, and wished to bring him up to heaven, to make him reign there over the sons of the Almighty, and he had reigned as he had reigned over the sons of men upon earth. See, one day, the Malachim were made a little higher than us. But in the end, it would be us that judge the Malachim. See, the Malachim right now, they're messengers for us. They're messengers of the Most High. They get the instructions from Yah. They serve us. When at that time Enoch heard this, he went and assembled all the inhabitants of the earth, and taught them wisdom and knowledge, and gave them divine instructions. And he said to them, I have been required to ascend into heaven. I therefore do not know the day of my going. Now imagine the Malachim who couldn't ascend, the fallen ones who couldn't ascend back into heaven. What they must have been thinking about Enoch. They knew that Enoch was something special. That's why they sought to petition with Enoch. And at that time the sons of men were with Enoch, and Enoch was speaking to them. And they lifted up their eyes, and the likeness of a great horse descended from heaven. And the horse paced in the air. And they told Enoch what they had seen. And Enoch said to them, on my account does this horse descend upon earth. The time is come when I must go from you, and I shall no more be seen by you. And the horse descended at that time and stood before Enoch. And all the sons of men that were with Enoch saw him. And Enoch then again ordered a voice to be proclaimed, saying, where is the man who delighteth to know the ways of Yah, his power? Let him come this day to Enoch before he is taken from us. And all the sons of men assembled and came to Enoch that day. And all the kings of the earth with their princes and counselors remained with him that day. And Enoch then taught the sons of men wisdom and knowledge, and gave them divine instruction. And he bade them to serve Yah and walk in his ways all the days of their lives. And he continued to make peace amongst them. And it was after this that he rose up and rode upon the horse, and he went forth, and all the sons of men went after him, about 800,000 men. And they went with him 1 day's journey. And the second day he said to them, return home to your tents. Why will you go? Perhaps you may die. And some of them went from him, and those that remained with him 6 days' journey. And Enoch said to them every day, return to your tents, lest you may die. But they were not willing to return, and they went with him. And on the 6th day some of the men remained and clung to him. And they said to him, we will go with thee to the place where thou goest, as Yah liveth, death only shall separate us. And they urged so much to go with him, and that he ceased speaking to them. And they went after him and would not return. And when the kings returned, they caused a census to be taken, in order to know the number of remaining men that went with Enoch. And it was upon the 7th day that Enoch ascended into heaven in a whirlwind, with horses and chariots of fire. And on the 8th day, all the kings that had been with Enoch sent to bring back the number of men that were with Enoch in the place from which he ascended to heaven. And all those kings went to the place, and they found the earth there filled with snow. And upon the snow were large stones of snow. And one said to other, Come, let us break through the snow and see. Perhaps the men that remain with Enoch are dead and are now under the stones of snow. And they searched, but they could not find, for he had ascended into heaven. And we'll go to chapter 4. And all the days that Enoch lived upon earth were 365 years. And when Enoch had ascended into heaven, all the kings of the earth rose and took Methuselah, his son, and anointed him. And they caused him to reign over them in the place of his father. So we're going to stop right there. Now, what do you guys say about that? A little bit more than what the Bible offers about Enoch, huh? This dude has his own book. I urge you to read that book. He has his own book. Enoch was righteous. Enoch followed the ways of Yah. He didn't turn left. He didn't turn right. He always followed the ways of Yah. And that's why the people of the earth, even though they was corrupted, went after this guy because they knew he was righteous. All right, man. It's your boy, man. I love you, man. I hope you guys are learning. All right. Shalom.